Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the greatest era 2000s edition cards coming out tomorrow here in NBA 2K25. My team, including Pink Diamond Jermaine O'Neal, Pink Diamond Steve Francis, Diamond Rip Hamilton, Corey Maggette, Antonio Davis, Mike Bibby, and that, I believe, is everybody in the set tomorrow. I'm not exactly impressed by this set, I'll be completely honest with y'all. Before we hop into it, though, and break down each individual card, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day to consistent daily my team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, first things first, I am using a new microphone for this video. I am out of town currently and had to get a new mic. Also don't have my face cam working, so a little bit of a scuffed setup for sure, and this is how it's going to be for the next week or so. But I will adjust and tune on the mic a little bit, try to make it sound better as the week progresses. But appreciate y'all sticking with me. Apologize for the lack of videos today. This is going to be the only video today, but we will be back to uploading pretty normally tomorrow, and hopefully this isn't too bad audio-wise and things of that nature. So with that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's take a look at this drop. So first thing to consider, what will be grindable about tomorrow's drop? I would say realistically the only real grindable content we're getting tomorrow is the free 10 box that I assume will be grindable with challenges to that's basically going to be an unsellable 10 box and probably not going to give you anything. I've grinded every unsellable 10 box they've dropped this year, and I have not pulled a single diamond out of any of them, but I know a lot of people have gotten lucky and stuff, so there is the potential for getting something decent out of that. And that is, to be fair, completely honestly, the only real exciting part about tomorrow's content. I mean, Corey Maggette, I think, honestly, to me, off the name recognition only at least, is the only one who looks really elite. Now, Jermaine O'Neal, this card looks really good on paper. A little bit of a low 3-ball, but not too bad. Great speed, great dunker, versatile defender, and really nice badges as well. He's got a total of 27 total base badges. And I mean, if you added like Rise Up, Deadeye, Limitless, Shifty Shooter, Slippery Off Ball, I guess you probably want to add On Ball, Menace, Challenger, Off Ball Pass. I mean, he needs a few badges. There's more badges than you'd like on the card that would be nice to add, but at the same time, he does look pretty complete and pretty solid. My main issue with this card is that his jumper generally sucks. And it's Keldon Johnson based this year, which I'm not even entirely sure if that one sucks, but it might be a little bit better. Steven Adams upper, I mean, if you have his Gems of the Game card, you can go test it. He might be on all-time Pacers as well, but I don't think Jermaine O'Neal's release is going to be one that is top tier. It hasn't been the last couple of years, and I don't expect it to be a great jumper this year either. So that is the biggest issue with Jermaine, is that he's just generally not that great because of his jumper. Steve Francis is honestly in the exact same boat as a Pink Diamond in that he also is probably going to be mainly not good because of his jumper. Now, low strength but decent-ish interior, 87 perimeter, 85 steal. He's not awful defensively, still needs defensive badges, off-ball pass, on-ball menace, and then maybe like 7, which means you can't give Limitless, Shifty Shooter. There's a few badges he's going to be left without, basically. But great slasher, good 3-ball, very fast, and okay defensively. It's just similarly to Jermaine O'Neal, his jumper is never good in my team, and if that's the case again this year, then that will prevent Steve Francis from being an elite level point guard. So both of the Pink Diamonds in tomorrow's drop are not great, which honestly might be a good thing. I think a lot of people out there who have not been able to keep up with the content would not mind a drop that isn't the best. I just have a problem with them just continuing to do the exact same thing. I mean, Friday we get Wemby and a very bad event in my opinion. The top reward is inaccessible unless you spend money, and then they go right back to just ungrindable, unaccessible cards pretty much. At least this week's drop isn't one where there are must-have cards in the set along those lines, because honestly, not a single one of these diamonds actually actively jumps out at me as like an elite level card. I think the best one is Corey Maggette. He's the only one that I think is really like actually competitive level diamond. The other three I just think have relatively significant flaws that we'll get to. But Corey Maggette is 6'6", 6'8" wingspan, good speed, good shooter, great slasher, good vert, very high strength as well for a guard. 84 interior, 88 perimeter, 87 steal. He's a pretty complete statistical card, does a lot of things really nicely. Offset shot specialist with a really good jumper. D-Rob base is awesome, and Kevin Knox upper is one of the faster uppers in the game. Corey Maggette is a really nice card. Now, he still needs on-ball menace, a movable enforcer, and then your other 3 badges you could just pick between Limitless, Shifty, Pluckable, Dime, or Brick Paint Controller. I pick 3 of those 7 probably, in addition to a movable and on-ball menace. But if you badge this card out properly, he is really, really nice. Pretty complete, really good jumper. Should be a very, very versatile, good card in my team with nearly every important badge. So Corey Maggette, good card, no doubt about it. The other 3 cards are kind of the problem in this drop to me, is that there's no real depth to this at all. If you don't add Corey Maggette, there's no other cards in this drop tomorrow that look exciting. Because Richard Hamilton, Rip Hamilton would be good. But look at the stats. Like, he's not that good. I expect him to be better than this. Defensively, he's not as impressive as I thought. He's missing a lot of badges. Only 13 total base badges. Great shooter, yes, but not much else. I just don't see a ton of value. 81 speed isn't great. Doesn't have much movement. His jumper's not even that game-changing amazing or anything. It's like a decent jumper, but it's nothing special. This is not a remarkable, special, impressive card in my team at all. Like, I honestly would have expected Rip Hamilton to be better than this, to at least be a really nice 3-and-D type card, but as of right now, that does not seem to be the case. I really think this card looks really mediocre on paper, and so he's not amazing. And then, put simply, Antonio Davis can't shoot, and Mike Bibby is fine but can't dunk. And so you got two guys who are at positions where there's a lot of good cards, and you're probably not going to get anything too special out of your rewards for the most part. Like, for example, Antonio Davis, 35 3-ball. Not great. Awesome dunker, great defender, but he's a 6'9" inside, basically. Can't really shoot. He can hit a mid-range, but he can't shoot the 3-ball, and he's a 6'9" inside. That's just not the type of card that excites anybody. I really don't think. I wish he could shoot, because outside of the lack of shooting, he looks good. Solid defense, a lot of badges. If you could add a couple shooting badges on him and he could knock down threes at a high level, he had a 63 ball, this card would not be bad at all. But as is, 35 3-ball just takes away the versatility and the usability of this card, and is another unfortunate fact about the way my team just is right now. I just think, I don't know, just a lot of mediocrity with a lot of these cards. The really good ones are generally pretty unaccessible, and it's just a really frustrating place to be. And then Mike Bibby. Last card from today's drop, I mean, 94 speed, 90 agility, 94 3-ball. All that looks great. He's got a fast jumper, pretty decent perimeter defender, but not much interior at all, and can't dunk the ball. He's not going to be great defensively, and he can't finish at a high level, and therefore he's just not special at all. It's a 6'2" PG. A lot of point guards you probably would like to run already that are buyouts and things of that nature. Plus, not to mention, everybody pretty much has Halliburton at this point or is close to him. And you might have a better hidden gem point guard as well. Like, I would think most people have two better point guards already than this Mike Bibby card. So unless he winds up being super affordable, he's not elite without the ability to slash nor play like top tier perimeter defense. His defense isn't bad, but I just think it could be better as a whole. Overall, this is not an exciting drop. This is not a exceptional drop, and with no outlook, at least for what I can tell, for actually having good grindable content attached to this, this is almost one of those drops that's a bit pointless. They're certainly not enticing people to grind the game right now. I mean, the Pink Diamond Skull grinds are kind of the only thing that I think are relatively enticing. The triple threat win streak they did on Sunday was good. They dropped another set of challenges today that I didn't make a video on because I didn't have a mic this morning. But they did drop challenges that you could go grind for a Pink Diamond Skull as well today, and those aren't super hard as far as I'm aware. And that can be a free diamond hidden gem or half of a legend badge. Like, the event outside of Shea isn't terrible, but as a whole, Shea kind of ruined things. Wimby just came out, and I just feel like the game is still not in a very great state for those no money spent players especially. So a bit exasperated at 2K right now, and this drop does nothing to make me thrilled or anything. It's just kind of a mediocre drop that I personally, if I wasn't making videos on this content, I would probably be ignoring. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.